everyone. So I asked my mother to pick 3 books from my big collection of books so they can be my TBR for the month of March. So she's going to present them to me now. What's the first book you picked?
The first book I picked was Along Came a Spider by James Patterson.
Of course, your favorite author.
Yes.
This is the description from the back of the book. It says, Along Came a Spider begins with the double kidnapping of the daughter of a famous Hollywood actress and the young son of the Secretary of Treasury. And that's only the beginning. Gary is a murderous serial killer who wants to commit the crime of this century. Alex Cross is the brilliant homicide detective pitted against him. So you want me to read your favorite author? Because that's all you ever read. That and Patricia Cornwell.
Right, but that is also my favorite character of my favorite author.
Oh, okay.
And that's the first book of the series.
Oh, okay. You think I'll like it?
Maybe not. But
Okay. Yeah, I'm curious to see why he's your favorite author. I mean, I've heard good things about it. I mean, I've seen this movie, so I liked the movie.
then you might like the book.
Okay, what's the second book?
The Girl Without a Name by Sandra Block.
Okay. Most of these books I pick out from, like, library book sales. So I just kind of pick books. I'm like, oh, maybe. So some of these books I wouldn't necessarily read for a very long time. So let's see what this is about. Okay. In what passes for an ordinary day in a psych ward, Dr. Zoe Goldman is stumped when a highly unusual case arrives. A young African-American girl found wandering the streets of Buffalo in a catatonic state is brought in by the police. No one has come forward to claim her, and all leads have been exhausted.
Doesn't that sound interesting?
Is that why you picked it?
Yes.
Well, I do like how, so far, all the books you've picked have a diverse character. She's African American, and so is Alex Cross. So I like that. I want to read more on diverse characters.
It's a psych ward that has a mystery, so I find that very interesting.
It does sound like it could be good. Again, I probably wouldn't have picked this out for a very long time. Even though it sounds good, I just have more books that I want to read first. So, what is the last one?
The last one is Lullaby by Chuck, and I can't pronounce the last name.
Chuck Palahniuk.
Yes.
Okay. I've read a couple things by him. Okay, so the Lullaby says that it is about Carl, who is a reporter investigating sudden infant death syndrome for a soft news feature. After responding to several calls to paramedics, he notices that all the dead children were read the same poem from the same library book the night before they died. It's a culling song, an ancient African spell for euthanizing sick or old people. So why did you pick this?
Well, when I read the synopsis in Goodreads, it just sounded interesting, and then another person said that it was a comedy drama mystery, and I thought, well, that's kind of a interesting combination. Let her read that one, and if it's good, I'll read it next.
Yeah, I mean, I like some of his works. Some of it was hard to get into. I read Choked and Fight Club, and I liked them both. But Haunted, it was a little hard for me to get into. I will reread that someday. But it was kind of like, eh. So, hopefully I will like this. That's it for today's video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye!
Bye!